Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on your time zone and geographical location. We are going to discuss about the Anambra State government, U.S. form a strategic partnership on high-tech and innovations by Soludo. We're going to discuss that. But first of all, I welcome you. I hope that all is wonderful with you. You can recall that Anambra State government went to the U.S. Business partnership in the consular of U.S. Embassy. And according to the report, it says that the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, and his team on Friday, January 19, 2024, held a meeting with the U.S. Consular General, William Stevens, and leaders of the U.S. high-tech companies in Lagos at the U.S. Consulate General in Lagos State to explore area of possible strategic partnerships, corporate alliances, technologies, collaborations, and innovations. That's a wonderful news, if I must say. And continuing, Anambra State government has the vision to transform the state into the digital and creative capital of Nigeria, develop the Silicon Valley of Africa, solution innovation districts, and introduce the application of technologies everywhere in all aspects of life. Anambra State also proposes to interface new technologies platform with everything, and it seeks to highlight the available opportunities as well as promote the incentives from Anambra State towards attracting U.S. firms, especially as Anambra State is already ranked as number 1 by the World Bank Index in the ease of doing business in all the southern Nigeria and number 7 in all of Nigeria 36 states. So you can see there is no limit if a governor decide to push through any agenda. Nothing will stop you if you decide to push through into any agenda. So we are going to discuss about this. We are going to continue this discussion, but before we do, we are going to listen to what we are talking, the little clip we got from the government of Anambra State about what they discussed. And when we come back, we will continue to this press release. And I hope that everything is wonderful with you. This is a great opportunity, and I wish everybody will support all that we are doing.
This year we said it's changing gears. We're changing big time this year. It's our year of execution. And will be 2 years in March. And we describe this as an agenda with a deadline. Ours is an agenda with a deadline. And I applied for this job because I believe that it is possible. It's this big yes that it is possible. And now in Anambra, we've gone there to try an experiment. And that experiment to say that we can build a livable and prosperous homeland for an itinerant tribe that is everywhere in everybody's village, but it needs to have a homeland that is livable and prosperous. And as I said, it's an agenda with a deadline. And in today's world, a key strategy to be able to accomplish this is what we call the PPCP. Public-Private Community Partnership. And therefore, if you want to scale up and claim the 21st century, you need to be, you need to leapfrog in a very fundamental way, this process. And so strategic partnership with the private sector, the international community, and the local communities. Actually where the resource is. Resource not just in terms of money, but human capital. Because you can throw all the money, you can throw billions and trillions, and the problem it goes to waste. If you don't have the requisite skills and the institutions to put them to effective and efficient use. So in this whole drive, where we're building 3 new cities, new Onka City, new Onitsha, and an industrial city, as it were, the room here, just going around and listening and seeing the diversity of the assets here in the tech industry. One thing you can go home and take it for granted, and that is that for me, we will talk about political, that's where I apply for the job. Very intentional and deliberate about it. Anything you bring there in Anambra, you are chief marketing officer. If you want the day, you will come. If you want me to become your personal assistant from the airport, I will come and take you to get it done. That's the only way. It's an agenda with a deadline. We're in a haste. We are in a haste. And you come, you have a partner, or if we say we will, you can take it to the bank.
Always so proud of ABC, I mean, it's the best part of my job, getting to bask in the glow of our great companies that work there, and that there are so many concrete deliverables at one meeting. And then I'm sitting here texting my team like, this is incredible. I don't know if it's the power of peer pressure or our incredible companies coming ready, making a reputation for receiving you. But the mere fact that we have 8, 9, 10 concrete, specific things that people are going to do after one meeting is a remarkable thing about it. It's something I don't see very often.
Within the limited time, we have to make each years. We're changing big time this year. It's our year of execution. And will be 2 years in March. And we describe this as an agenda with a deadline. Ours is an agenda with a deadline. And we came into
Welcome back. I am Kodili-nye. You had the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, speaking on that U.S. Business Forum at the Consulate General Office in Lagos State. And we are continuing to read out some of the things that happened there. I am Kodili-nye. If you have not subscribed, please do, because Anambra State this year is going to go places. It's going to move to a level that we have not seen before, for sure, because the citizens, the indigenes, are determined, and it seems the governor is also determined for that. Let's just continue reading what he says. He said, it is noteworthy that the UNDP and Nigeria Investment Promotion Council have also selected Anambra State as one of the priority states for promotion as a major destination for global investment because of recent sustained economic reforms by the Soludo government. The Soludo government efforts for the development of high technology capabilities through training a new digital tribe in partnership by deploying the high technologies programs of the Solution Innovation District, SID. The SID has already imparted over 40,000 in the Anambra and trained about 25,000 youths to acquire a new variety of technology skills to enable them to be productive at home and exportable overseas. Governor Chukwuma Soludo and his team made presentation on the strategic plan of the state for building the innovation hub ecosystem to enable the rise of its proposed smart megacity project. The Anambra State delegation to the U.S. government hosted high technologies partnership meeting that included Commissioner for Industry Mr. Christian Udechukwu, Special Advisor to the Governor on Innovation and Business Incubation Ms. Chinwe Okoli, and Managing Director of Anambra State ICT Agency Chukwu Emeka Fred Agbata. The U.S. high-tech companies present at the special event include ATC, Shekel Mobility Africa, KPMG, African Data Centers, Amazon, Amazon Web Services, Visa, Energy, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Google, Meta, PwC, SLB, Technostars, VDL Technologies, Dell, HP, IBM, NCR Corporation, Dow Chemicals, Tech Experts, American Business Council, U.S. Commercial Service, U.S. Consulate General, and Amani Health. This was reported by the special media to the assistant to the governor. So you can see that, I don't know what we're going to call this, but we are going to say Anambra move to or war American companies or American technologies, or Anambra State invites American companies, or Anambra State or Soludo wars American technology giants, or American technology giants means with Anambra State government. American technology giants means with Anambra State government. Or Silicon Valley to commence in Anambra State. So I don't know, what do you think about that? What will we call the this? You can comment in the comment section, and we will take it from there. But one of the things we have to notice here is that the Soludo government look like is actually changing gear. Although that some people will say all these things is for a Photoshop, but I don't think it's a Photoshop, because I think we will eventually be seeing the result of it on the state. Because if he continue to do this, basically he will be he will achieve so much. And if he continuously pushing for all this technology innovation in the state will completely be transformed. And if you look at the state already, there are a lot of technologies that are rising in the state, like the automobile technologies and machine tools, and a lot of others that are actually rising in the state. And the other companies that are actually coming with technologies are also rising. There are many of them. So, but they, over the years, these companies has not received a clear plan from any governor of the state, past governors of the state. They were just busy about talking, but not actually putting anything in place. But if Soludo will, from what he's saying, manage to create this innovation solution innovations center that he's trying to bring, if he finally bring it to I think he will go a long way to create the Silicon Valley in Nigeria, the first Silicon Valley in Nigeria, because Nigeria, some people talking about in Yaba or something, but this will be actually the real Silicon Valley, because remember the Anambra are mostly into technology around the world, and many of them are gurus in this technology field. And if he can actually create a way of doing this in the state will in it be making billions, making like 200, 300 billions from all those technology companies. So they don't need to depend on Abuja or depend on oil money anymore. So there are a lot of things to gain from technology, from data processing and all those things. But if he can succeed in this fiber optics, laying of these fiber optics in the state, high-speed fiber optics around the whole state, if he succeed in doing that, he will also help to attract all these companies. So, and with him waiving off the fees that those companies are laying all those fiber optics cables are paying, it looks like he's determined basically to you know, bring them into the state and quicken the technological applications in the state. So the government, like we always say in this channel, that the government must be proactive and it must have a timeline to accomplish everything it's doing. And everything he does, he has to create a timeline, and he must work like a revolutionist who is in a haste to bring about the change, not waiting like an ordinary politician that there are a lot of time in the world and at the same time so much promises without accomplishing any. So he must look at the one he can deliver and go on and deliver it. And Nigerian politicians are not known for solving any problem. So if he can solve some one or two problem in the state, I think that will be a complete change from what he used to be in the state, whereby the politician come in and create more problems than they made the state. So I think this idea he's bringing might end up and this pursuit of American technology giants might eventually favor Anambra State, because a lot of key Anambra people are who are actually heading some of these big American firms, technology firms. You know about Philip Magwale, the guy that discovered the fastest computer. So Philip Magwale is from Anambra State, and many others, so many of them. So it's sad that over the years we have not actually exploited all these things. By now, if Anambra State was having governors that were more proactive, more this thing, we should be in the schools in Anambra State having our school children from even primary school taught how to electronics, how to produce electronics and all those phones and all those things. It's what we need now. It's not the old type of school system or education. We must be innovative. Our schools must be changed that computers will be available to most of the students. So even if urging all the indigenous that are rich to equip the schools, equip the schools with computers, you know they can do it in every community. At least they will bring out people that will equip each something like 2 schools in every community. So at least they have a target of equipping all those schools, most of the schools, in 4 to 5 years. And this can be achieved. And most of the students will be operating with computers and technology. So it's very, very important. And the provision of free Wi-Fi in those schools will go a long way in changing the narrative. So I think the Soludo government, let it not be just like we are talking. Let's see the action more. Let's see what he has gone there to do. Let's see the fruit. Let's see the fruit, because as I'm saying all the time, that he hasn't got that much time anymore. That although he's starting now to do this, but 2 years have already passed. So now is the time to move with speed. As he said, he's changing gear. A transformative agenda. Basically, hopefully that this thing will turn out to be something that will actually bring that changing gear mantra he's talking about. Because the state need something tangible. The people need something tangible. Although we have seen a little glimpse of it, but with the reality we have not seen that, as we know that Soludo can. Soludo can actually bring a total turnaround if he really, really passionate about that. I know that over the years, it's like he been bogged down by bureaucratic, and he been distracted himself, and I don't know other people distracting him. But he must focus on the main job. He must focus on the main job. He was talking to the consular and the other business concerned there. He was telling them about the new cities and all those things. Somebody was saying the other day that they have not seen the plan of those new cities. They have not seen anything being done on those new cities. That is he creating the cities on on a thin air, or is that using his mouth to create the cities? So that's what some people were saying. So what he need to do now is to build confidence. He will need to show people those areas and start to show what is happening there, and start bringing them out. As he is bringing it out, suddenly trust the Anambrarians, trust the Anambra. A lot of them has cash. They have money. They are just waiting for you to say, this place is ready for this. We want 20-story model hotels. We want 10 this place. We want it 10. You see something like 20 or 30 billionaires fighting for space for that place. So we want this place to be like 15-story high-rise building for office complexes. This area, we want around 20, 30 of them. You see all of them, they will be fighting for that. You can see Innoson, Ibetos, you can see Aloysius, the Bishop of Ozobro. You can see lots of them. Ani Okonkwo, Okonkwo's, and many others. Many other billionaires. A lot of them. Chidi Anyebu, many, Stanel, all those people. You see them coming in a great, they will, it's like bamboozle the whole place. So, and you open up, this place, this is the industrial site, 200 space, the whole facilities provided there, the roads and all those things, the infrastructure. You see them immediately, they will just jump in there, build factories, build all those things. Basically, the Anambra is actually a state that can actually transform Nigeria. If the government of Anambra understand this, the Anambra people are the people that actually can wholeheartedly transform Nigeria. But charity must begin at home. This is a time for them to show it in Anambra State. This is a time for Soludo to know this and begin to push seriously about this, not just saying it, but real action. So this is the time to be more creative. This is the time to do the right thing. This is not the time for us to be just talking. This is the time we must do what we're supposed to do in order to change the narrative. I am still Kodili-nye. I don't know if you are joining this video. We are talking about the move Soludo to war American technology giants. Soludo wars American technology giants into Anambra State. Soludo wars American technology giants into Anambra State as part of his transformation agenda. So that's exactly, we cannot do otherwise. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do and spread out this news, because we need a proactive government. We need a proactive things happening. We need something that will actually bring a total turnaround of the state economy. So we need to be very proactive. It's very, very important for us to be mindful of this. The state cannot continue to just remain dormant. So the state must move in a very aggressive economic expansion plan and technological plan. So we must tidy up the whole place. We must create these opportunities that people have been and the investors have been looking for. So I do believe, I'm really passionate about this, and I believe that this passion should also be something the government of Anambra State should be at this time around pushing forward. So it's very important, because Anambra is one of the 8 states in Nigeria. So Anambra cannot continue to be lagging behind in terms of economic development. We should be very solidly developing and showing that we can. That I can do spirit. That Akuluno spirit. That Igwebike spirit should always rise in us. It should always rise in us. So the more he's doing all those things, the more he's passionate about this. I think that's how the transformation will come. Transformation will not come just by just talking about it. The time to be serious is now. So let us continue on this discussion, because it's very important. As we discuss these things, I do believe that they do listen, and I know that eventually something must happen in the state for a positive news. We are looking for more positive news. Stay tuned. So we are wrapping up. I want to hear your opinion on this, what we have just discussed. I am still Kodili-nye. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Please support us by sharing this video to all. And as you continue to support us, I know we will go places. Continue to support us.
Try an experiment.
I am Kodili-nye.
And that experiment to say that we can build
See you in the next video. Bye.
That is everywhere in everybody's village, but it needs to have a homeland that is livable and prosperous. And as I said, it's an agenda with a deadline. And in today's world, a key strategy to be able to accomplish this is what we call the PPCP. Public-Private Community Partnership. And therefore, if you want to scale up and claim the 21st century, you need to be you need to leapfrog in a very fundamental way this process. And so strategic partnership with the private sector, the international community, and the local communities. Actually, where the resource is. Resource not just in terms of money, but human capital. Because you can throw all the money, you can throw billions and trillions, and the problem it goes to waste. If you don't have the requisite skills and the institutions to put them to effective and efficient use. So in this whole drive, where we're building 3 new cities, new Onka City, new Onitsha, and an industrial city, as it were, the room here, just going around and listening and seeing the diversity of the assets here in the tech industry, one thing you can go home and take it for granted, and that is that for me, we will talk about political, that's where I apply for the job. Very intentional and deliberate about it. Anything you bring there in Anambra, you are chief marketing officer.